What's good? All right, this is the IGTV I was gonna do for my makeup thing on Instagram. I'm gonna start off by putting my hair up in a headband. I got this one from Daiso. And then I got the Trader Joe's Gel Moisturizer for only $8.99, my favy. And this I'm gonna just moisturize up. It is preventable for wrinkles, so yeah. Florence, I'm using their eye cream or their eye cooler. It's the best. It smells like bananas, in my opinion. I think it smells so good. And I'm either going to pat it in or smear it to spread the product out. And I'm mainly going to pat in just so I can get most of that product pressed into my skin, especially around my eyes. So next I got the Poreless Putty Primer from e.l.f. Probably one of my faves right now. It is a dupe, I heard, for I think Tatcha's primer, or I don't know. I think it's Tatcha. But I like to put it where my pores are mainly at, which is my cheeks and my nose. Your girl got large pores. It's kind of annoying, but you know, that's what they got primers for, like these. And next, you guys chose to do a foundation, so I'm using my Maybelline one, and this one is in, what is it, in 225 medium buff, and it's the dewy one, not the matte one. And I'm just gonna plop that on my hand, put that on my finger, and just kind of plot it onto my face, and then we're gonna just buff it out with my Morphe brush. Probably one of my favorite Morphe brushes that I've discovered. And oh shoot, I kind of forgot to put my chapstick on. This is my lip mask, probably my favorite thing in the world. Works so well for my lips, especially when I'm prepping or just want to make sure that my lips are hydrated. But yeah, so I like to just pat it in, press it in, rather than like you know, spreading it, just because like you're really gonna get more of your product into your skin when you're pressing it onto there. And so that's what I like to do. I'm also making sure that I'm putting it on my neck, because your neck and your face gotta match. Let's remember that. So yeah, I'm taking a concealer from e.l.f. This is the one that is supposed to be a dupe of the Tarte Shape Tape, and I was trying it. It's a 16-hour camo wear one. And I got a shade like slightly close to my skin, so I'm mainly using it to cover up blemishes. I'm going to also put it underneath my eyes because it's still kind of light. And just gonna get that under there to start highlighting myself. But then I'm also gonna take my Tarte Shape Tape in the color 27H Light Medium Honey, and then just to add more of a lighter tone to my under eyes especially. And I'm gonna just press that in with my brush and really get that in. I like to also put it on my eyelids too when I'm spreading out, because it is quite some product, so I like to just make sure that I'm spreading it under my eyes. And I like to put it on my eyelids too, just because it helps for priming my eyes for shadow. So yeah, so I'm just pressing that all in, making sure that looks good. Have you ever realized what you look like when you are doing your makeup? Not me. I'm also going to put it on my bridge of my nose and a little on my forehead and also on my chin. I don't know why people put so much on their forehead. It's excessive for me, so that's why I only put like a little bit, pretty much what is left over on my brush, without having to re-dip into my product. I just think it's a little excessive in my opinion and in my taste, so I just like to put whatever's left. Just because I don't want to be caked up, you know. You guys wanted a natural look, and I'm trying to give you that as much as I can. You feel? I love vibing and putting on makeup. You can really tell I was doing that. Okay, so I'm taking a sponge, just because it is a second part to really just blend everything together. And I think it works so well as a second part of your makeup, because it just really blends all of your concealer and your foundation right together. So I like to do that. I got a text from Angelica and Katrina. We're trying to do the whipped coffee. Okay, so I'm taking the Revolution baking powder in banana, and I'm just gonna put it in like a old product that I had. And I'm obsessed with this thing right now. It's my favorite thing to bake, and I haven't baked in a while. So I'm taking it, I'm just gonna bake underneath my eyes, and then also just gonna bake on the bridge of my nose and on my forehead. And when I said bake, I'm gonna bake. Look at all that powder everywhere. And then just a little bit left over, I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush, and where I'm not baking, I'm gonna set my foundation and all my makeup while the rest of my face is being currently baked to the goods. All right, next I got you guys for high end. You guys voted for high end, and I'm going to be using my Modern Renaissance palette from ABH. This is one of my favorite palettes because it really has a good blend of neutrals and pops of colors. So I'm taking their color Warm, I think it's Taupe, as a base color. And there's my brother. He goes, "Are you putting your eyelashes on?" And so I'm just gonna put that all over my eyelid as a base color. Normally this isn't my go-to because it's a little darker for me in terms of a base color, but that's pretty much the closest thing I had. And then the next color I'm going to use is their orange color. I forgot what it was called, but I'll link it into the video. But I'm going to use that as the corner, and we're going to just really place that towards the corner, so it just adds a little bit of color, and then blend it right out. I know with natural, you don't want to look too like glammed, and I get too carried away when I'm doing my eyeshadow, so I definitely think that it's a good thing to make sure you're blending and making sure that you got all of your makeup blended together. And I'm just taking just a little bit so I can put it on the entire eye, just a little bit, just because I wanted to kind of like make sure it looked cohesive. And then I'm going to take that same color, and then with a little shader brush, I'm going to put it underneath my eyes, right on that lash line, just to give myself a little bit more color into the eye part. Even though I wear glasses, I think this is just a preference for me to know that like I'm still adding color, even though you probably won't see it because I'm wearing glasses most of the time. So yeah, and I'm just taking my blender brush and I'm going to blend that all out. My face, I look possessed. All right, we're gonna take our baking powder off, and we're just gonna finally get that set. You don't want to bake for too long, it might press, so I like to just give myself like maybe like 5 minutes. And then next we're going to bronzer, obviously Hoola, duh, holy grail of every girl's makeup. And what I like to do with my bronzer when I'm contouring is really work the product more towards the back of my cheeks, so towards my ear, and then slowly blend what's left. Ooh, girl, yeah. Oh. And then you're just really gonna work that towards the back, and really create a very blended contour. So you're gonna work from the back of your cheek and just kind of focus the product there, but then blend down as you go. I find for myself at least that it creates such a good cut to your face, you know. And then for your nose, because I got a Filipino nose, shout out to all my Filipino ladies out there, I'm going to contour, and I'm just going to press the powder onto the side of my nose and then kind of slowly blend that in. And however, whatever method works best for you, do you. And then I like to just kind of contour the middle, like the tip of my nose. And I also learned like this like ball, so that the ball of your nose you want to contour. And it makes your nose look a little smaller if that's your vibe you're going for. And then I'm trying to do a TikTok because, hello, everyone's trying to get TikTok famous. And then next is my highlighter. So I have two Holy Grail highlighters, and the e.l.f. one is my favorite in the shade Moonlight. This has been my product since like highlighting was a thing, or when it started. You can definitely see it on here, but in the last video you'll see it. All right, we're getting into our eyebrows. Eyebrows are what takes the longest for me, and I know, shout out to all the ladies that can feel me, that eyebrows are just those things that you want to take your time with, and if you're gonna be late, that's fine, because your eyebrows are what matters the most, you know? So what I like to do is start at the bottom of my brow and kind of make a guide for me, and then blend all of that, and then slowly kind of just make that flick at the end. And then we are going to continue to just start, I guess you can say, guide first. So you're gonna just like structure it and sketch it out, and that's what I'm doing here. Is I'm also just gonna blend everything. Blending is key with any makeup. You blend your eyeshadow, you blend your contour and your foundation, you know. Okay, so once you have both of your eyebrows done, or once you have your one eyebrow done, I like to clean it up. I think cleaning it up is such an important part to making your eyebrows look snatched, for sure. I'm just taking a flat brush, putting concealer in the back of my hand, and you're just going to shape it. You're just going to really clean it up, make it look as precise as it can be. And that, I think, honestly, that's the trick to any eyebrow. To make any eyebrow look super bomb, you want to really clean it up. And then this is just how I've learned as I go. It's just really cleaning up on the bottom first, and then cleaning it up on the top, and then just kind of blending the concealer as you go. See? And then at the end, sometimes I like to just go back with my eyebrow pencil and just kind of fix or reshape anything that needs to be reshaped as well. All right, my eyeliner. Oh, I'm using my favorite thing in the world. It's the NYX matte liner. And ladies, I think that if you are one who likes a really sharp and winged wing, this right here is the one thing you need to try. It really just gets you there, and it's the matte liquid liner. All right, I'm taking you to the mascara. If you guys like the Glossier mascara, the Snapscara from Maybelline is pretty much what I am using in dupe of that until I get one next from Glossier. I think this does a great job getting everything separated and just look really natural. And I made a mistake and I blinked, and so there is eyeliner on my bottom lash. So I'm taking my eyebrow spoolie and removing it with it. So yeah. All right, last, you asked for a nude lip. Yes, no, I said a nude. And I'm taking my Morphe matte lipstick in the shade Main Squeeze. This right now is actually one of my favorites. I had a favorite from MAC, and it was Easy Babe from the Nicki Minaj palette or collection. It was my favorite nude, and I think right now this is one of my replacements for it, so I definitely love it. In terms of getting like those like nice sharp edges, I like to just take the very sharp part of my lipstick. This is kind of still new, so I still have like a very sharp edge, and really clean it up. And then lastly, can't forget the Fix Plus, the MAC one. This is like, I will not ever not do my makeup without setting spray, especially this one. It really just, when I say blend again, it really blends literally everything together. It makes it look like it just fits your face. Like there's no blotchiness, no chalkiness. It just looks so good. And I think that we did a good job. You guys chose some great choices, and I thank you for that. Social distancing has been very, very bland for me, so this was fun to do. So yeah. So this is what you guys chose. I tried to go as natural as I could, given that you guys also wanted me to use foundation. So I was like, I cannot do foundation if I can't do my concealer. This is the lip, the nude. I'm gonna clean it up more. And yeah, hope you guys like it. If you guys want me to do more, let me know. In the video, I do talk a lot of like tricks that I do. So yeah, thanks.